U.S. Army allegedly caught protecting foreign invaders at NYC hotel. Citizen confronts military presence and demands answers. This is Bizarro World. This is Bizarro World where our military are protecting people that came into this country illegally. So they are criminals by definition. They are they have illegally come into this country, and instead of our military protecting our borders, they are at the hotel protecting the people that that snuck into the country. I mean, again, we live in a bizarre world. I don't understand what's happening. But then you got Kamala Harris coming out pretending like, oh, everything's great. We shut off the border. They're no longer coming here. Never mind. Illegal immigrants is coming in and taking your resources and literally taking over your apartment complexes and things like that. Never mind that. Everything's great. The border problem is fixed. How dare they? How dare they do that? And we know what's going on here. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to show some clips. It's crazy. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I'll talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit from Jim Hoft. And he reports that a heated confrontation erupted outside the Welcott Hotel in New York City after a citizen journalist spotted U.S. Army personnel on site again. Now, this is not the first time. Last week, citizen journalist Jason Goodman, founder of crowdsourced The Truth, captured footage revealing a U.S. Army presence at the Wolcott Hotel in New York City, which has been controversially converted into a mega shelter for migrants. The Wolcott Hotel, a historic establishment on West 31st Street, closed its doors to regular guests in 2023 due to the ongoing migrant crisis and concerns related to the COVID-19 Delta variant, as reported by the New York Post. In footage captured by Goodman, he can be heard confronting the soldiers, questioning, is the Army turning this thing into a migrant shelter? This was last week. Why are you guys here? It's a hotel. Why is the Army at this hotel? The tension escalated when one soldier bluntly responded, we're here at the request of the state of New York. Goodman returned to Welcott Hotel only to find that the military personnel had vacated the premises. The Gateway Pundit reached out to both the management of the Welcott Hotel and the office of Governor Kathy Hochul for comment regarding the military's presence, but as of now, no response has been provided. Why they aren't talking about this? You know, why aren't they advertising this? What are they hiding? And here's a picture from last week. From what he took from last week from the video here. Military deployed to guard a migrant hotel in New York at the request of state officials. You see them there. However, when Goodman returned, he found military personnel stationed there once again. That's when we're about to get to this clip, where he confronted one of the soldiers, identified as Rodriguez, demanding to know who their commanding officer was. When Rodriguez refused to answer and walked away, Goodman cited the Posse Comitatus Act, accusing the military of violating the law by participating in what he perceived as civilian law enforcement activities, which that's exactly what it was. But the Posse Comitatus Act prohibits the use of federal military personnel to enforce domestic policies unless expressly authorized by Congress or the Constitution. While National Guard members reporting to their state governor, the governor has control of them, are generally exempt, but Goodman's concerns center on whether the deployment had crossed legal boundaries. And Goodman entered the hotel demanding to speak with the commanding officer, a staff member wearing NAICA, Neighborhood Association for Intercultural Affairs, t-shirt, confronted him, threatening to call the police. Undeterred, Goodman insisted that the police be summoned to the address and what he perceived as a blatant constitutional violation. So let's just play this clip here. Here we go.
Now what's this? Ah, look at this. We've got a Walcott Hotel vehicle of some kind. It says employee parking permit. So they're moving people. Ah, here's the Army again. So what is the Army doing here, gentlemen? What is the U.S. Army doing at this hotel, gentlemen? Can you tell me? Mr. Rodriguez, can you tell me what the Army is doing here? Why don't you guys tell me what the Army is doing here?
You guys can talk to my chain of command.
Who?
My chain of command.
Who's the commanding officer in this hotel? Excuse me, Marine. I demand to speak to your commanding officer. Why are you walking away from me? You are in violation of the law, sir. You're in violation of the United States Constitution and the Posse Comitatus Act. Who's the commanding officer at this facility? I demand that you tell me. Who is the commanding officer at this facility? I demand to know! Who is in charge? Who is the military person in charge here? Who is the military? Call the cops.
Look at the
Call them now. Who is the military person in charge? Who is the military person in charge of this facility? Get them here now. Don't tell me bye. Don't tell me. Call the cops.
All right.
Call the cops.
Okay, no problem.
Get them here right now. I want to know who is in charge. What's your name? What's your name, kiddo? Flip that around. Flip that tag around. Neighborhood Association for Intercultural Affairs. You're breaking the law, bro.
Crazy.
Okay. So now we got some more information about what's going on over there. You live in that hotel? Este hotel está para tú? Sí, it is. Aha, he lives in there. That guy lives there. Okay. So now we've got the military protecting foreign invaders. 3 out of 4 arrests by the NYPD are being made by these people. So we've got individual members of the United States military facilitating and participating in an invasion. And that guy calls the cops on me.
Crazy. Crazy. I mean, this is just crazy where criminals are allowed to do their criminal acts and then run to their hotels where the U.S. military will protect them. This is crazy that this is happening. Like he said, in Manhattan, 75% of the crimes are being committed by illegal immigrants. Yet, you have people like Kamala Harris telling us like, oh, they aren't the ones going around committing the majority of the crimes. Well, that's not accurate. We got the statistics to show. In places like Manhattan, the majority of the crimes, overwhelming majority, over 75%, is done by these people that's coming into the country illegally. Because they already broke the law by coming into to this country. You think they care anything else about any of the rest of our laws? But y'all leave y'all comments down below. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.